Over here. Be careful.
Yeah.
Monsters again. You, go hide somewhere. Their ankle.
Incinerate! Take them!
You fight well, even though you don't look it. This is a place constructed with memories. Everything we see is taken from our memories and transcribed by Originium. Including those monsters. Protocol space. That's the name, huh? What about you? Are you here looking for memories too? No wonder. I can feel that. Meeting you here is no simple coincidence. Only those who forgot their past end up in this place. And you happen to be one of them. Worse than that. Not only did I lose my memories, my mind's filled with experiences that weren't even mine to begin with. So I found a way to come here. I'll figure out where I'm from, what I actually did, and who I'm actually supposed to be. What do you think? I came here chasing after them. Let's move. We'll search around for hidden memories, then I'll take you out of this place. Memories often hide deep here. We'll have a good look around.
Incinerate! Inferno! 2 Cinders!
This is my past. I ran to the middle of an ice field alone in search for buried truths. Yes, a very long time ago. It almost felt like someone else's experience. A dream? Dreams. They're like memories at times. Feel almost real while they happen. But when you think back on them later, you'd realize how ridiculous they are. Let's keep looking. warriors of the ice field. I once stood alongside them as we faced something beyond our understanding. Yes, but I couldn't recall the outcomes of that battle. Oh? Tell me more about it. Mission? Your memories are making me curious. Come, let's get moving. I once saw a sword like this. Those who pick it up will be granted tremendous power. But the sword shall burn on until its wielder turns to cinders. Looks like it, though not quite. Regardless, this isn't important. It's very quiet now, at least.
Melting flame! Flash! Incinerate! Shock! Perish!
This prayer again. In those memories, I vanquished countless foes with fire and a greatsword. But why was I fighting? Who were the enemies? And are those memories truly mine? Everything remains unknown. Yes. I have all sorts of memories, where I was in different situations, had different identities, and did different things. I hope not. It seems something is still missing. Looks like a certain memory of mine is avoiding me. However, I won't let it get away this time. Another battlefield. I always see sights like this at the end of the memory lane. man. You're actually slower this time. Damn you. Are you trying to stop me again? Don't you understand? I'll never try to stop you. In fact, isn't my presence here the result you see? Enough nonsense. There'll be no escape for you this time. Oh, you've got a companion. This feels rather refreshing. There are things you aren't meant to find. Let them disappear. Give up already. This is for your own good. Until I find out who I am, there is no stopping me. Then enjoy your aimless wandering, till oblivion takes you.
Stop right there! Any thoughts?
We silence these buggerloids.
Your end is nigh!
No second chance.
Now take out whatever's blocking the way. Trust in me. Crystallize!
I will find you! It's an old wound. There's no way those creatures could hurt me. Someone who's always getting in my way. I've searched many places, but mostly in vain. This version of me always shows up at the very end. There were times when I came close to the truth, but she had to ruin it all. Chase her down. I must reclaim my memories. We shouldn't stay here any longer. In any case, thank you for your assistance, Endman. It's not that hard of a guess. I can't think of anyone else who could enter a protocol space unscathed, fight Angeloi, and run a pretty important mission. Meeting you has been fun. Until next time.
Endman, are you all right? What just happened? Did you just enter a protocol space? This is quite unexpected. Who is she? The protocol space is essentially a data shard within Originium. And if it includes data from past memories, they might be recreated within the space as well. But finding the memories of a particular person is difficult. It's like hunting for a needle in a haystack. That does not sound normal. But I'm afraid we lack enough evidence to reach a proper conclusion. I'll try to look into this. Wait for my updates.
Hi, Enman. We recently picked up a few strange Originium reactions across Valley 4, and... Witness reports also mention some form of fire that accompanied those Originium reactions. What? Enman, you have a lead on this? Then perhaps it is best to have you investigate this. I'll sync the coordinates to you.
Time to look for her in Valley 4.
High threat hostile detected. Stay alert.
Traces. They might be hers. She's been here. Are these the traces she left behind? I should scan these traces and track her down.
Hello, little fella. Wanna help look for my memories?
This long ear seems connected to her.
Move those legs and run, Black Ears. The city's lost and the fire burns near. Hey, slow down! Not so fast! Time to go home. You stopped. Couldn't find it anymore? All right, little one. I guess you don't want to leave your home too far behind. But what about my home? Are these childhood impressions real? Or are they just false fairy tales? Where did I really come from?
She's looking for memories of home. My childhood and home. Where are those memories buried? Who was I? Before I became the administrator.
Where should I go next?
I should follow. What's over there? This is something unrelated to the memories. Burning demons, dealing with disasters. Did she do all this?
These old records are useless. They tell me nothing about who I am. Time to look elsewhere.
She still didn't find her memories. But does my role as the administrator really tell me who I actually am? And how did I become the administrator that Jenner, Andre, and all those people remember?
Can't quit here. I should keep looking.
She went over there. A radio.
The trail. has gone cold. If I can't find my way home... no. The annoying stuff is messing with my memories. Gotta get myself an ice cream break. I really needed that. What? I'm down to the last popsicle? Ugh. If only they had a furnace for candy-flavored ice cream.
Threat at the Cradle of the Ages. Eliminated.
The Cradle of the Ages. Huh. Perhaps another gateway to memories can be created there.
Where is she going? She's left. A lifeless cradle, and the ruins of the Great Oak. This feels like the Cradle of the Ages.
Thank goodness. You finally picked up the call, Endman.
Yeah, I found trails of that red-haired Sarkaz girl in Valley 4.
Great. I've also uncovered something new in the Rhodes Island archives. It's an HR dossier on a particular operator from the Age of Terra. Red-haired Sarkaz, fire, and a sword. The appearance and abilities of this operator match your descriptions. Her name is Surtur. What you saw is probably Lavatane, a reconvener with close ties to Surtur.
So that's who she is.
Records from Rhodes Island also mention that Surtur suffered from memory impairment. She had chronic polymnestic disorder and never knew which of her memories truly belonged to her. When she first opened her eyes, she only saw the ruins of a small town, solidified lava, and a sword of unknown origins in her hands. Her mind was filled with all sorts of fragmented memories. She could not answer who she was, where she was from, or what she wanted to do. Surtur was later recruited by Rhodes Island. She spent plenty of time in solo operations in search of her memories.
Did she find them?
No, if we're just looking at the Rhodes Island archives. As for Lavatane, after her awakening on Talos 2, she continued her search for her actual memories, just like Surtur had done. She hasn't been in contact with Rhodes Island for quite a while.
And who is that shadow that looks like her?
Endman, I've made a few deductions of my own. Lavatane may have started on the wrong trail. The further she goes into the protocol space, the less likely she is to find her memories. She might even encounter unknown threats. Her injuries will only get worse with each attempt.
That explains her old wounds.
I need to ask you for a favor, Endman. Please, help her. You're the only one we have right now with unrestricted access into the protocol space.
Of course. Leave it to me. She probably went to the Cradle of the Ages. Hope I can find her.
Your savior cannot kill me!
Rodan?
Will Enfield come and save us?
We must call the Endmen.
Trash! Scream all you want! She'll never come! No one leaves here alive! I'm burning you to cinder!
Stop right there!
How is this possible? I've defeated him already.
Then we just silence him again.
Labdane?
Careful! The real enemies are behind the illusions!
Incinerate! Melting flame!
We meet again, Endman. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Took the question out of my mouth. I had nothing to do with that big noisy dude. Wow, so you couldn't remember what just happened? Memories aren't always true. Sometimes they are replaced by deceptive illusions. And this place has plenty of false memories. Don't you remember? I'm after the shadow that took my memories. Anyway, you better stay with me. These twisted beings are created from your memories. And since you don't know how to tell the truth apart yet, things can get pretty dangerous. Seems like you've learned of my identity. You're the first person who managed to pull that off. Very well. From this point forth, you shall be my fellow companion in this journey of memory search. Mm-hmm. Don't you want to find your memories? Interested in me, huh? But isn't that because deep down, you're curious and hopeful about finding your own memories?
Well... Is that my...
Memory of your own. But I gotta correct you on something. This isn't about understanding your memories. It's more like understanding your amnesiac self. Go take a look. We should be able to find some traces